Good morning, students. We are going to start a new topic of 5th standard of subject SST. The topic is Our Great Social Reformers Pre-Independence Period. Pre-Independence period means the time of before independent. And the great social reformers means those persons who are giving the support to improve the social evils. We have to discuss about these one by one, like the Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Savitri Bai Phule, Dayanand Saraswati, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. We will discuss about these all social reformers who are doing work before independent. So, firstly, is there India has a rich history of social reformers who played a great role in making India a progressive means developing and forward looking country. They fought against many social evils. Social evils means those issues which are in our society, like sati pratha, casteism, child marriage, such as they are also given the sati pratha. Sati pratha are those evil when any husband died, then the wife also burn with the dead husband's body. That is the sati pratha. Child marriage, you all know, and casteism is the difference of caste. Here are brief profiles of some popular social reformers. We will discuss some social reformers. So firstly we will going to start the we're going to discuss about the Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Raja Ram Mohan Roy is known as the maker of modern India. It means the Raja Ram Mohan Roy made to India as a modern. He was given the title of Raja by Mughal Emperor Akbar II. Raja Ram Mohan Roy was a great scholar, social reformer, and independent thinker. Great scholar means he was specialist in a particular stage, in a particular study. Raja Ram Mohan Roy was against idol worship and orthodox Hindu rituals. Idol worship, we can say the statue, when the peoples are doing the statue worshipping, and orthodox Hindu rituals. He studied the Vedas, the Upanishads, and Hindu philosophy at Varanasi in 1814. He formed Atmiya Sabha and initiated social and religious reforms in the society. In 1814, Raja Ram Mohan Roy made Atmiya Sabha and discussed the topic or issues of the society and the issues regarding the with the religion. He campaigned for the rights of women, including the right for widows to remarry and right for women to hold property. He actively opposed sati pratha and practice of polygamy. It means the Raja Ram Mohan Roy fought for the rights of women. Votes for the rights of women, like the right for the widows to remarry. Widows to remarry means widows are those females whose husband has died, and he she can remarry. She can marry again. And right for women to hold property. Also, we know that now at that present time the girls are also having the equal share of property of the parents. He against the sati pratha and practice of polygamy. Polygamy means those persons who are taking the marriages one or more, means who are having the many wives. Raja Ram Mohan Roy also supported the spread of education, particularly among women. He believed that English education system was superior to the traditional Indian education system. Means when the Raja Ram Mohan Roy supported for the education, then he believed that English education is better than the traditional Indian education. So in 1822 he founded a school based on English education system. Means he found that school which based on the English education. In 1828, he founded the Brahmo Samaj. Through Brahmo Samaj, he wanted to expose the religious hypocrisies and check the growing influence of Christianity on the Hindu society. When he founded the Brahmo Samaj, with the Brahmo Samaj, he want to prove the religious hypocrisies and means which are the issues of the religions related with religions and why he want to check why the Christianity is going very fastly in the on the Hindu society. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy's efforts bore fruits when in 1829 the Sati Pratha was abolished. Means Raja Ram Mohan Roy's efforts, he done efforts and he was abolished to the Sati Pratha. Abolished means he removed, finished the Sati Pratha from society. So in November 1830, he traveled to the United Kingdom as an ambassador of the Mughal Emperor Akbar to plead for his pension and allowances. Means he'd gone to the United Kingdom as an ambassador. Ambassador means who are giving, who are representing to the city. He gone as ambassador of Mughal Emperor Akbar to represent to plead for the pension and allowance. Allowance are those the special grant which are getting for special purposes. This great social reformer passed away on September 27, 1833 at Stapleton near Bristol, which are in England, due to meningitis. Meningitis are some disease, is any disease. Next is the Dayanand Saraswati. Dayanand Saraswati was a Hindu religious leader and social reformer. He founded the Arya Samaj. Raja Ram Mohan Roy founded the Brahmo Samaj, but Dayanand Saraswati founded the Arya Samaj, a Hindu reform movement of Vedic traditions. He was against idol worship. We know that the Raja Ram Mohan Roy also was against the idol worship. Dayanand Saraswati advocated the principles of Karam and reincarnation. It means rebirth. Dayanand Saraswati believing to the Karam and rebirth. He pleaded the equal rights for women such as the right to education and reading of Indian scriptures. Means firstly the women can't read the Indian scriptures, but Dayanand Saraswati fought against these all problems and he supported to the right of the education for the women. He was a staunch, means very loyal supporter of Vedic education. For it he established many gurukuls. Dayanand Saraswati was born in a Brahmin family and his original name was Mool Shankar. He became a disciple of well-known religious teacher Virjanand Dandesha. Dayanand's mission was to promote universal brotherhood among humankind as spelled out in Vedas. It means Dayanand Saraswati was born in the Brahmin family, and he what is his main mission is to promote brotherhood, universal brotherhood as humankind, how is written in the Vedas. He stood firmly against discrimination on the grounds of caste, creed, sex, and economic status. Means some peoples are discriminating as a caste, as a color, male or female, so in economic status, so he want to remove these all things. He denounced superstitious rituals like bathing in the Ganga. Means which rituals, some rituals are there in the which are uh, proved wrong. He proved wrong to those rituals like the bathing in the Ganga. What happened when we have to bath in the Ganga? If our hurt, if our behavior is good for the others, good for the our religion, so there is no need to bathing in the Ganga. Swami Dayanand wrote the Satyarth Prakash in 1875 in order to spread the knowledge of the Vedas and to educate people on the qualities of God. This great soul left the world on 30 October 1883 at the age of 59 only.